Okay, I am with you. Wanna be somewhere with you. And I in front of you. Just wanna be somewhere with you. Na, na, na. Okay, I'm supposed to do the vlog. Just wanna be somewhere with you. Anyways, I think I was a singer or a producer in my life or something. Somewhere with you. So I am packing. We are going to Fuerteventura. I have no idea why I'm saying we. Suitcase is actually nearly done. I'm going in 2 days and I'm going off grid. So no one will know apart from a couple of my family members, of course, and then a couple of girlfriends. But yeah, it's time for a social media detox. So I'm kind of, I don't really know what to expect. I asked one of my girlfriends that's in network marketing, and I asked her, 'cause she does travel and stuff, and I just asked her to book me a flight and whatever, in a place, and that place just looked really good. So yeah, I'll take you on the journey of, we're doing a 3.0 healing. Last time I took a solo trip was probably the only one when I went to Australia that I remember, which was like more than 10 years ago. The other one was with my girlfriends when we celebrated my 30th birthday when I'm 36. So yeah, I haven't been like alone in 6 years. It's so bad. Like, I've always had somebody with me. Well, that is about to change. So yeah, come along with me. There's so much, like, it looks gangsta, so I can't even, you know what, I will show you how it looks. They gave me this, but it's way too, like, that looks like nothing, right? This, why is it open? Why is the jumper there? Leaves are falling. What's going on, Sono? Half of the stuff cleaned. What's this? So yeah, but we have packed, so we're actually really good. Oh, and you know what? I also managed to burn chicken. Like, I cooked it, but I don't even know what I did. Like, Olivia, you had one mission. To cook the chicken like you usually do, but I didn't want it to do the style that I wanted. I wanted something else. Olivia, stick to things that you know. Okay? Okay, so we are leaving later on today. Well, it's at 2. 2 in the morning. Because I have to be at the airport. I have to be there, I believe, by 4. But I'll probably just take the train. Because it's actually pretty easy. Where I live, it's very, like, you can take the bus and the train. It's pretty easy. My hair doesn't hurt as much, although it's still kind of painful. So I'm going to have it with my headscarf. I'm just gonna wrap it around so it just like holds in place. It's pretty long, so when I do work out, it's not the best, but that's fine. So yeah, 90% of everything is done. Home is clean, so when I come back, it will be clean. I just need to get some bits and bobs done before I leave and make sure that the clients that I cater to and the team that I have, like, that it's already, like, everything's automized. So yeah, I won't have much to do on that forefront. So yeah, I'm excited to go and see where God leads me, what He wants me to learn in this time of just being by myself in my own company, what I could get out of this. You know, if I do meet great people, then perfect, but my goal honestly is just to rest. And I think when I was calculating, I was like, I haven't really had a rest all by myself. All by myself. I wanna be more by myself anymore. Anyways, so yeah, that's gonna be really exciting. So that's it. I'll keep you guys posted. That's all I have for you. Okay, here we are at London Blackfriars, which is the train station that's going to take me to London Gatwick. What I love about London is that there's a train at 2:40, which will bring, and it's 2:27. Super easy from where I live. I didn't take you like through the airport and stuff because I just shut off. I grabbed a taxi, super nice. I spoke in Spanish, and he took me to the hotel. Now the place is very, so this is the Canary Islands. It's not, you know, where there's a lot of trees, and I love tall trees. It's more volcanic, very dry. But I really wanted a place where I could sunbake, and this was the perfect place. So a little bit of the scenery before I show you nothing from that scenery from there, because 3 days in. Here's the view of my hotel. I arrived super early, so my check-in wasn't until maybe 3, but that's okay. I was still able to, you know, leave my suitcase and walk around the place until it was ready. Yeah, super soothing. From very windy. This was like my first meal I ate. Like, I was a table for one, but hey. Okay. So this is the room. They got me a robe. My swimming pool towel that I can get refilled. Water, I guess. So once my room was ready, I went for a walk onto the beach and then got a nail appointment because I really wanted to get my nails done. And yeah, this is the end of the day, but I don't know why I'm showing you, but it doesn't matter. Okay, day 1 of me sleeping at the place. It was okay. I mean, it wasn't amazing. Why is it not? Yeah, it wasn't amazing. I mean, I have a mattress that has like magnets in it, so my body tends to adjust to it. So I didn't really sleep well. The food yesterday that I'll show, honestly, wasn't amazing. I only think I showed one video. I went for like maybe 3 fillings. I was like, girl, she's hungry. So at least it's buffet style. Food is not that awesome, but you know, it's fine for what it is, right? You know, like the meat was actually good. It was Mexican food, but I've never been to Mexico, so I can't really, you know, I can't say if it really was like Mexican. I mean, we had tortillas and stuff, but like, since I've never been, I don't want to assume that it was. So yeah, lighting's pretty bad on this one over here. Oh well, doesn't really matter. Today we are getting a pedicure. I'm really excited. I haven't had a pedicure in such a long time. I actually don't really like people touching my feet. But I don't like looking at my nails, my toenails. So yeah, it's probably the least part of what I don't really take care of. So, Olivia, how many scoops are we doing right now? That's the thing when I start talking. I don't know. But I didn't wake up to go for breakfast. So, and there's breakfast, like you can, it's, you know, morning you can go for breakfast. I think you have up until maybe 10 or something. I just don't like going when everybody's there. And I put my alarm on, but I clearly never woke up because it was at 7-ish. That's when the breakfast is. And then and then I wanted to go to the beach, but I think what I'll do is, what time is it? I'll go to the beach. Wait, it's the same time, right? Let me see. Yeah, it's 10. So I'll go to the beach after I've done my appointment, I believe. Because my phone is saying 11 o'clock. I'm like, no, bitch, it ain't. Sorry. Whoever's watching. No, it ain't 11. It's just water. So yeah, we're gonna go get changed, and I'm gonna take you with me. And my hair hurts. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna keep on doing this hairstyle often. Just pulled everything out of me. My nail appointment was went fine. Girl, really nice. Got my nails done for the price that it was. I think it was 35 euros. Then I got an empanadas from the equivalent of like a little. It wasn't actually that bad. I don't know. I thought I took meat, but I think it was vegetarian. Anyways, who cares? Whatever. I was hungry. I still had to wait to eat. And this is how my toenails look. They're so cute. They're so cute. As my uncle, my nephew would say. I don't like showing my feet, but whatever. I probably shouldn't. You know, I could get paid on doing this. Whatever. Anyways, that's my view from my room. Honestly, I'm uber grateful that I get to have like a cleaning lady that comes to clean, because I don't know how I live. Like, I'm organized, but I'm a disorganized woman. Like, Kate got out of bed. Can we have any order in all of this? I mean, you're probably like, oh, that doesn't look that bad. It just, for me, like, this should all be aligned. Like, this just like gangsta. I mean, Olivia, where are we living? But whatever, it's okay. I'm on holiday. I'm literally doing nothing. In years of just being on social media and just like and having my own business, like, I have to be on it. I have to do things. I'm just. My mom called me. She's like, "So what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm doing nothing, Mom. I'm baking like a potato. That's all. I'm getting downloads of what I'm supposed to do." Let me show you guys where I actually can go and eat. So I had included breakfast, lunch, and dinner in this whole thing. And I don't know why I'm walking so fast on this one, but yeah, super nice. The food, self-service, so I could get anything that I want. It's actually going to go much faster. This was a play, Tindiana, whatever it's called. Sorry, I zoomed a little bit faster. My arms were scratching. So this was like the sort of premium version of what you could get on this side. Really nice. But here was where you could get like more diversity. I got chicken, fries. I'll show you in my next meal. But yeah, for the other people that don't have all-inclusive, I mean, meal is still good. I just got service where somebody could just bring me water and stuff. It just felt a little bit more, you know, just to me, catered to me. After sunbaking, I worked out every single day. Okay, so I went working out. There's a gym here, and so I put in a workout. What I love about my CrossFit gym is that they have like workouts that they've already laid out, and so all I need to do is follow the plan, and or you know, I can adapt it, right? So it was just cool to be able to do that. So yeah, that's one of it. And then in about, I believe it's 45 minutes, I can go and eat. So I'm gonna have a quick shower. I'm gonna put on some makeup and stuff. It's for one. So yeah, this is a solo trip. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna look like a in French we say like un schlag, like somebody that just doesn't know how to dress. I'm going to put on something that's, you know, kind of nice, right? So there we are. So, and then I will start talking about why I decided to come here, and yeah, so stay tuned. Well, you're not going anywhere anyway, so. Okay, lighting is pretty bad here, but whatever. Luckily, I brought my my mini ring light. If not, we would be in the dark. Like, check this out. It's not a vibe. No, we're not going for that. But I wanted to go over why I did this solo trip. I think I don't know if I talked about it before I left. I think there comes a time in life where I love what I do, right? I love interacting. I love talking about network marketing. I love selling my products. I like you know, connecting with and creating leads. I like connecting people. But I've realized over the time, like, I need a deep breath of fresh air. Like, I need to stop and just shut off. And if in hindsight, I think I haven't done it since when I first did my first solo trip in Australia, and then I've just traveled with other people, etc. And I've never just found the time to do it, especially with COVID, shifting business and, you know, going all into network marketing and then branding also that I do on the side, I just realized that it's I just haven't taken time for myself. And so I I messaged a friend and I said, hey, look, 'cause she's in network marketing and I wanted to support her business. I was like, look, what flights do you have? What are you doing that, you know, I could take at this time of when I'm traveling right now? And, you know, for 4 days, 4 days could be enough. Something all inclusive where I don't have to think. I can just like, I literally can stay on the plot and not move. I can sunbake and go to the gym. That was one of the things that I needed. And then, you know, just feed me. That's it. She put it together. There were two locations that I actually was wanting. It was in between Fuerteventura, which is where I am, and it was the Greek islands. Now the Greek islands did look good. My only thing is energetically, it didn't draw me as much as this place does. And I'll take you on a tour once I go to on my way to go and eat. Not that far. Like the place is pretty simple. I'll do a tour maybe also tomorrow morning before I think the sunrise is at 7:30, so I'll see if I can do anything for like 6:30 and see if it maybe there's a little bit more light. But yeah, apologies if I'm always touching my hair. It's just because like the locks, they've just been done and I just need to move them a little bit just because they're really tight. You should have seen them on Saturday. I was a puffer fish at this point. But going back to where I am, yeah, so she found me the location in about like 4 days, 4 or 5 days. Like I knew exactly where I was going. It was just like the transfer of the money for her to do it, etc. And then Bob's your uncle, right? And I think those are the things sometimes where I like the organized things, but sometimes I'm a organized human being. I love systems. Systems is what I thrive. This is what, you know, brings energy, execution, excellence, and brings empathy into everything that I do. But I also know that, for example, if you look at like my room right now, let me see if I can show you. How do I turn this? Like I should know. You know, like the bed is completely undone to you know, my stuff. Like it's not organized at all. Like the room's cute, the view's really nice, but yeah, I can sometimes be just that messy person at times. So yeah, so this is more of a relaxing time. I still don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with myself for the next couple of days, because if it's just me and my thoughts, then it's pretty dangerous. But I'm gonna add a bit routine of like, yes, I'm going to work out still. I'm gonna eat at certain times, so I get that in, and then go and just sunbake as much as I can. A goal is to be as tanned as my brother, like much darker than him, because he's always like much darker than us. So that's my goal. And then yeah, I'm just staying on the place and all inclusive. I get everything in there. My girlfriend put me into like a premium thing, so yeah, no, I'm really blessed. So that's it's something that I feel that I want to go on. But oh yeah, I didn't tell you guys, I'm also off social media, so I am not on at all. So for next 5 days, I'm not. I can only probably just check my messages, my emails, WhatsApp for the ones that have my number have it, but I'm slow in replying, and then my my emails, because I do have a couple of calls that I have to book for next week, and then next week I also have to prepare for another event that I have. So I need to be in my emails, but it's not like I just don't know what's going on Facebook, don't know what's going on TikTok, I don't know any news. I don't know anything at all. And that's probably the best thing right now for me and for my sanity. So yeah, stay tuned, stay along. And Friday, the only thing that I've booked is to do like this bike tour, which I'm excited about, which is all up north, Fuerteventura, because I am down south, north, south, east, south. Yeah, southeast. But yeah, I'm excited about that. So it's 45 kilometers just on a bike. Ooh, yeah, she's gonna bike with another guy and I think another person, so I'm excited. And then this was on our way for dinner. I have no idea why I say our, we. It's just me and my 15 personalities. But yeah, that was the view. This was the place to eat. It was self-service Mexican food. I think I ate there for like the 3 nights back to back. It's just the last night I had Mexican. I had tacos. Generally, I think it was beef. or something like that, slow cooked beef. And then I had like churros with vegetables and stuff. Oh my days, I had that on repetitive. Like, I'm the sort of person I could eat 5 times the same thing and I am happy. Like, honestly, I don't need much. I just need to be fed. Okay, maybe you can't hear me. Hopefully you can. The downside of being alone when you travel is that you have to ask people to rub the cream. I am a lobster. I have been doing nothing for the last 4 days, which I haven't showed you much. I maybe should. I'll maybe go later on in the afternoon around the city so you guys can see. But yeah, I have been doing nothing but staying sunbaking. I usually like to, do trips where I get involved, I, discover the city, whatever. Right now, I don't want to do anything. I want to tan. I want to regain the goals, my intentions, what we're doing for the team, what we're building, creating, setting foundations for. Aside from that, I'm not. Even the book that I brought, Lean In, Women, Work, and the Will to Lead. Like, that's where I'm wanting to head. So I'm looking at this guy. I'm probably gonna see he's swimming, but he does it in such a graceful way. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm just getting excited by small things. Like, it just feels so soothing, so relaxing. The waves on the water, they're just like so effortless. I haven't been in the water since I arrived. It's way too cold. My mom would be like, it's fine. No, Mom, it is freezing. So yeah, I'm just gonna be a pancake. Hopefully you can. Okay, so as I am, I realized I actually filmed earlier on, but it didn't record, nothing. And it was the layout of my whole day, of like my whole trip, which in hindsight I think is a good one. I'm gonna come back and record for you guys the pros, the cons, what worked, what hasn't on this trip, and for you to do like the solo trip for yourself. I have to go and work out, and I have 10 minutes to get there, which is fine. I can get there. I'll show you the gym of how I went to go there, and how it was just so soothing to be able to put in a workout. I'll bring you to the beach, and then I'll shower quickly, put on makeup, and then do the pros and the cons of my trip, so you guys know what to expect. And it's funny because I'm listening to handpan music, and that was one of the musics that helped me go through the toughest time. I realized back in 2023, when I broke up after 7 years, I did a video, I think I'll link it below, of I documented my journey without going into too much, because I was moving out of the flat. I had to live with him for 2 months because we couldn't move out straight away. And then I was living 2 weeks in a suitcase, and then had to find a flat for myself. And I only had, I have very limited time, so I had to pull strings and stuff. But as I was listening to handpan music when I was here at the retreat, they played it. It reminded me of just being soothed in the moment, and being aligned, and being valued. And it didn't bring me back any bad memories. It just brought me, my soul could just be content in the moment. So yeah, 2 different things. I'll link that video so you guys can see. It's about a 30-minute recap if you want to know how you can overcome. My journey of documenting helped my healing. Believe it or not, it was part of me being able to not vent, but to share how I overcame. And I had lost also one of my mentors at that time, so there was just a lot going on in 2023. But yeah, I think this trip has really just ended a beautiful cycle, a beautiful end. I hadn't taken holiday, and I've realized now that as I'm talking, that I didn't need to do anything. I just needed to be in the moment, and I've done that pretty much 80% of the time. Just a couple of days, a couple of hours where I've just gone like AWOL. But beautiful miracles have happened in between when you're just anchored in the moment. So yeah, I'm gonna go and put in a workout because I feel that I I should still be working out even if I'm on holiday. Even if one of my sisters was like, you could rest, you could chill. I'm like, no, discipline is discipline. Even if it's just movement, even if it's not lifting heavy weights, does not matter, but it's the fact of going. And the view is just, it's beautiful, it's stunning. So I'll take you guys with me. Okay, here's our way onto the gym. So this is the area where everybody generally sunbakes. Onto the right, that's where the breakfast and lunch I have. And then on the left here, you can see that that's a Mexican place. You walk a little bit further out, and then it will actually bring you to the gym and the seaside. On this trip, honestly, I didn't meet a lot of people. Not that I didn't want to. I just loved my own company. So it was just really nice to have my own space and to do what I wanted. You had a key to enter that was magnetic, and that you could swipe through. The only thing is, like, you had to book like your workout session. You had to book out like the restaurant for the dinners, which was a kind of like a pain, because I'm like, if I didn't want to do it, like, I could do it later on, right? No, like, you had to, like, the Brazilian restaurant, I had to book. I'll have to tell you about that story. But yeah, the gym is so what I did like about that gym is like it had decent weights. As you can see, I think I'm doing a strict press, which I PB'd, and funnily enough, a week after I PB'd another one, so really excited about that. So, but yeah, I generally was there from 7 to 8, and then at 9 I went for dinner. So I am back, worked out, and ready to go for my Brazilian so let's go and talk about the pros and the cons of traveling right alone. The pros of going that I've seen over this whole thing, the pro is that you can do things that float you. You don't want to go out, you don't go out. You want to sunbake alone, you can sunbake alone. You don't want to talk to anybody, you don't want to talk to anybody. I think the pros of being able to go is just being you alone with your own thoughts, but also it gives you time to be you in the present moment. I found that my friend that booked the thing for me, she put me into premium. Like I've been blessed to have like a room that is nicely situated. Like the view is nice. I get all inclusive, so I get my meals in the morning, at lunch, in the evening. If I wanted to go to the bar, I can go to the bar. Same thing, etc. Like I have been completely blessed. I won't lie. Like she's really been a blessing. Pros is that I get to do things on my own terms, and if I want to eat at this time, I get to eat at this time. If I'm hungry at this time, I can go and eat at this time. So it's the freedom to do me, which I have definitely found. The only cons about this place is the fact that you have to book every reservation to go and eat. Like I have to think the day before, the night before, or like the trips of me going, like I have to eat. So for example, the Brazilian restaurant, which I'm going to show you once, I'll probably edit this at the end, I'm sure the food is going to be amazing, but I couldn't book online because they closed Monday, Tuesday. I arrived Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, they were closed. Thursday, Friday, where they were fully booked. And so I had to go to the head, to the counter and say, hey, look, like this is my last day. And I was alone. So the pro was that they got a table for me. But had I had somebody else, I probably would have been able to go. So that means I have to eat 3 times Mexican in the same place. Like, I mean, I could have gone to other places where you get 20% off. But if I'm paying all-inclusive, I don't want to pay anything. Right? Now, the all-inclusive, you do have to pay the extra drinks. The con is that, you can't put any sun cream all by yourself. So you're going to have to ask somebody. So you have to talk to someone. If you know me, I don't, like, there's days I want to talk and I'll interact. But there's just some days I just don't want to talk. And if I don't want to talk, I don't want to talk to you. So those are like, the small little disadvantage, but, it's fine. The con is that when you do travel alone, if you've done the inner work on yourself and you've done personal development, you tend to be like stared at, right? So throughout this whole trip, it's not a pro nor a con. It's just I've been living with it since I've been a child. Like I've always been, everywhere I walk, I'm stared at. So me going to the pool. I mean, I did my clothing was very see-through, should I say. I had a swimsuit that was very revealing, but because I don't want to have the tan on my butt, like I just want, so it was a thong, right? So that was the swimsuit that I got, a brand from the Netherlands, great brand. But aside from that, you know, being like stared at, but you know, people will sometimes project the fact, oh, she's alone, she's eating alone. But it doesn't bother me because I'm fine with my own thoughts. I don't need any external validation. I'm happy in my own place. And I think that's where the separation and the distancing comes out, where you're like, it's cool, I can do it on my own. So for me, those have been the pros, the cons of it. I mean, overall, it's not very heavy, like in terms of like, ooh, I would still recommend if you want a place where you can, you know, bring the kids, or if you have kids, or if you don't have kids, or if you just want to mix and blend perfect. There is another place, like a quarter, where they have like only adults, so kids aren't allowed. I maybe would have wanted that one. I don't know. It didn't really bother me with the kids all around because they weren't misbehaved. Well, from the times that I've been there, you know, when I went to premium, for example, for my lunch, you know, there's a section where you can go and the others can't go because it's all inclusive. But aside from that, you know, I haven't had any issues on this trip, to be honest and to be fair. The only thing that I did have, but I've just been so blessed because the Brazilian, like I got that spot, I asked and he managed to get me one. I was supposed to do this bike tour, but the thing is, like, the bike tour was all like 40 minutes up north of Fuerteventura. And I thought I could get there very easily, but apparently you have to take 2 buses to get there if you wanted it cheaper, or you could rent a car. But my dad was like, maybe not. Like, I'm the kind of girl that will call her dad and ask her like for advice. And then for the taxi, it would have been 150 euros for a trip all up north for a bike ride of like 4 hours. Is it worth it? I don't know. Like it was just a couple of expenses that were just, it just didn't really make sense for a trip that I just wanted to like relax. My dad did say, like, you know, why do you want to do it? I'm like, I want to rediscover. And he's like, I think you just need to rest. So overall, I haven't been doing anything. And for the last 4 days, that's probably been the best thing on this trip. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Tomorrow I will take you for breakfast. Breakfast at 7:30. We'll go meditating in the morning. I'll take you there because I don't think I've taken you to any beach shots, or maybe I have. But yeah, I'll take you a little bit more. I just shut off. I mean, I haven't much to show you because I've just been literally a lobster. You know, I literally have a I can't show. Yeah, can you see the tusk? No. Oops, I did it again. But I'm not mad about it. Like, I look good, so yeah, that is it. Now that's the end of me rambling. I should probably I mean, the place for the Brazilian is really not that far. Like, it's 17. Yeah, I could slowly go to the reservation right now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just been relaxing, so highly recommend for you guys to take that trip. If you have any questions, you can also just message me on IG or Facebook. If you have not done so, do like and subscribe. But yeah, tell me if you've been to Fuerteventura or Canary Islands. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, so I had to go to because usually you would book through the app, and this place had been, the guy at the counter was telling me, or the girl at the counter was telling me, it's the best place to go for dinner. But like Tuesday, Wednesday, when I had arrived, it was closed, and so all the other days were booked. So I had to go to the concierge and ask them, like, hey, I just want a place for one. And they managed me to squish me in for like the last day before I left. And so this is the non-alcoholic drink that I paid for £8. Otherwise, I didn't pay for anything. This is what we had. The food came on platters, so you could have meat, beef, chicken. Cheesecake wasn't my favorite, but oh my days, it was delicious. Okay, I ate way too much. Like, I ate so much meat that it doesn't feel like, you can still see my ass, but like, honestly, this is me What are you expecting? I'm expecting meat. Can you imagine? I still remember, because I don't drink, right? And so I was talking to somebody who was asking, oh my goodness, you don't drink? Like, why don't you drink? And I was like, oh, you know, just been through rehab. It's just been really tough. And yeah, just taking it day by day. And you can see the person's jaw just like drop. like, oh, I'm so sorry. Except I'm like, no, it's fine. I'm not in rehab. It's just I don't drink. First was like, bro, why? Because. So the day before, or actually on the day that I left, I woke up a little bit earlier. I believe I was on my way to have breakfast, or maybe it was just after. I just went to the beach and meditated. Unfortunately, I didn't show you anything, but this was the way to the beach. It was just so beautiful to end my holidays. Okay, I am here at the airport. Checkout was, I only paid £8, well, £7, 82. Because I only had like one I had a cocktail, non-alcoholic, the night before, which I'll show it, probably showed before. I didn't film anything at the beach because I was so into the moment that I was already in my whole like zone, so I didn't even film that. But hopefully I've shown you the footage before. Thing about the airport is you will need to arrive like early because they only had like the passport control so slow compared to the UK, and the bag control too. So I would recommend that you guys arrive like 2 hours before if it's like on a Saturday, because yeah, you don't want to be rushing. I didn't rush. I left, so my flight is at 12. Gate opens at 11:45. I arrived at the airport about 9:30. Now the place where I stayed was only 10 minutes from the airport, so it was super fast. But yeah, by 9:30, 9:45, I was already there. Now the gate, I'm fortunate enough, was open. But yeah, you don't, Fuerteventura, you don't want to do the last minute thing because it will stress you out. They had 2 guys for the passport control. 2 guys for a whole queue of like a lot of human beings. Hopefully I can show you before or after. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I say gangsta. Gangsta, gangsta, gangsta. So yeah, I'm just watching people are just like rushing from, because like the passport control, if you're not there in time, you're going to lose your flight. You're going to miss your flight. Anyways, that's it for me. Trip was so relaxing. You can probably hear it by my voice. I recommend the place. I'll put the location below. I took all inclusive. Yeah, I don't have anything to say. I'm at peace. Let's get back to work. If you like this, do subscribe, like, share, comment, whatever. Do your thing. Just genuinely want to just share with my trips. So there we are. Passport. Now I need to get a new passport because mine expires next year, and also I don't have anything to say. I'm just rambling at this point. Oh yeah, remember, to be you do you. The world does not dictate who you are, but you dictate the world. Talk to you later.